You want to go first, Jake?
Yeah, sure. We got a Dendy Brood Mama. I don't know. I haven't been too impressed at all by Vipers lately, and this is a pretty basic
3CS.
Yeah, and he's, as you say, he's going to have a much easier time keeping that CS advantage. Roll in. Didn't quite make the connection with the stone.
He actually didn't drop a stone.
Roger's kind of in trouble. I mean, he's going to take a heavy bit of damage there in response, and with Afterlife coming in, the trees block him off. A bit of a misplay there from the Earth Spirit. Afterlife will lose his life. Soneko's coming in. Has got the Maledict. Slayer coming across, trying to stop Dendy from chasing down a lower dance. He should be fine. The level 1 Maledict.
He's pretty tanky right now still. If he gets very out of position, then maybe, but they have to save the stun.
Let's see how they can do it. Holding on to it indeed for the time being.
Yeah, Afterlife's in trouble.
Going in with the slows. He'll now go and look for the Sprout. Has got a backup in from Slayer, but the boulder smashes there. Absolutely, yeah. Bit off the mark on his rotation mid, but down bottom. Comes in, holds the spells perfectly.
Individual right clickers, of course, they have the Earth Spirit and the Windstalker later on, but Lich Armor is going to be really dominant. If they throw on the Ursa, Broodmother can't really do too much.
Look at this. People. Afterlife actually come in with the teleport top, looking to bully Crystallize. Buys time for Slayer to come in with the crush. He has the Warcry armor, but with 4 heroes surrounding him and the tree is blocking him up as well. That's a very clean kill for Vega. And it was sort of at the same time that this mid lane happens. This mid lane is not any better for Na'Vi. They end up losing the Witch Doctor low on us.
ETB's out as well.
Gets out, should be fine here with the fountain regen, and indeed he is.
Pretty good impact on them across the map. But General claims that bottom tower, and General is, I mean, he's pretty much the rock for Na'Vi in majority of their games for the longest time that I can remember.
Yeah, always has a pretty solid lane, and well.
Speaking of
Could
him,
be
though.
Roger is there, can offer some backup, but there's a lot of members coming in on Vega. Afterlife TP's in, Raw's there to hold back the Nature's Prophet. Slayer does finally go down. They've got the Sprout onto General, trying to juke it out in the tree line, but Afterlife G and Zayak are hot on the case. Put his way through, he's back in. G's got the vision, Zayak lays it down with the blast. Will claim that Beastmaster, so.
Look at this, though. Vega understands that Sven is out of the game. Pretty much right now. He needs to recover, and the way Sven recovers is through Ancient Sack, so they blocked one Ancient, they blocked the secondary Ancient, one got de-warded, but now General, bottom lane.
Let's get the Raw. The balls will be down a little bit onto the Lich, but the Frost Armor is pretty damn strong. Roger comes forward, does get the boulder smash off, and will manage to punish the Lich. Ends up paying with his life by the looks of it as the poison will take him down low. Actually, no, he's still alive for the moment. In fact, he may just get away. He's going to have roll again in a couple of seconds. Slayer trying to close the gap. There's the silence. Kicks him back. Roger.
Oh, last auto flick.
So close to being good.
Last auto attack.
They are coming over.
Book 1 is online. They've got Magnetized as well. They've got a good amount of team fight here in comparison to Vega.
This is such a risk for Vega to force it. Now we have to jump in straight away with the stun into the Primal Roar. Magnetizes down. Slayer coming forward. The Nature's Wrath bouncing around. They have the stun out onto Slayer. Slayer's gone, but Roger, he'll lose his life in return. Aloadal's trying to get himself away, but again gets stunned up. Na'Vi pick up a second. Double kill though for G. They're finding the trades. Vega Afterlife tries for the TP out, but he doesn't make it. Vega, they've lost 4. G will be the only one lucky enough to get himself out of there. As Na'Vi, they take the team fight, they move straight into the pit, and with Dendy's Desolator and the remainder of Crystallizes God Strength, they'll take down this Roshan with ease. No chance for Vega to contest. Of course, General is now up on top. Start to force the lane round, Na'Vi, towards that tier 1. Bottom lane Vega just setting up camp around this tier 1 bottom, just in case any sort of defense comes through.
Afterlife mid, getting the TP out.
Damage.
Oh, he's actually alive. The animation doesn't look like it's working, though. I'm not even seeing him casting the teleport. He's just standing still for me.
It looks a bit weird sometimes.
Is that happening for you, too?
Yeah, he's just sort of standing there AFK, and then he disappears. And Dendy
with
nice
that
to push down tough. Bottom lane, Soneko's just getting dove up on here. Aloha Dance dies behind the tier 2 with the speed of the phase boost of the Master Manish. Gets the kill, gets out. Dendy will find the tier 1 trade in response, but Vega bottom lane, keeping this push on. G, Afterlife, and Zayak moving on. Aloha Dance just going absolutely crazy as he jumps hero to hero. Picks up another kill for himself. At the same time, that'll be there. Aloha Dance should have the BKB goal. General, money's there for the level 3 Necro on top of the blink, so still very solid progression on this Beastmaster. No one really getting too left behind this game. Farm's looking pretty good on all cores. Yeah. Of course, to that slight lead for Na'Vi, but very, very close here, 22 minutes in.
They make the jump.
They've caught him. That's the big one. Aloha Dance getting brought down very low. Can they keep him alive? They cannot. He's gone for 50. Slayer tried to come in to help him. He'll slither himself away, but there's Dendi jumping forward on the Spider, gets the touch in. General's up there as well. And with these blinks, they've just got so much chase, NaVi, that they pick up a second. Roger, a little bit deep. He may just bring down the Lich with him, though, and he does. Gets a third for NaVi. He'll take that. Make sure that the fight is incredibly convincing for the team, that there's no chance for Vega to do anything.
They're scouting. They're looking around.
Dendi's still hanging around up here. He will show himself.
Oh, he's in trouble.
They know he's there.
Bottom, though. Afterlife snipes the courier, but he's going to put out this life. Now, Dendi blinks away. The dust catches on him, but he is slippery.
He is speedy as well.
Get the amp on him. He does.
G's there as well. Can they get him? He's going to be able to blink in another couple of seconds, but the touch is in. Roger coming in, trying to help out Dendi. Turns with a two-man boulder smash.
Oh,
again,
the pro play.
NaVi, every member just sort of giving their life to keep Dendi alive, and certainly in that case, Roger dying is absolutely worth it. No further catch there. General did not have the Roar available, and even if it was there with the full duration BKB, probably would not have tried for it. But look towards G though instead. General now has the Roar, drops it down on G. G gets forced back once. Slayer in with the Corrosive Haze onto Dendi. The chain frost as well. It's going to be pretty nice bouncing between Dendi and Crystallize. Crystallize pops the BKB. They'll take down Slayer. They'll jump forward for G. Crystallize focusing down. Aloha Dance on the side. General's there as well. They have the Death Ward down. NaVi grab two. Vega losing G as well by the looks of it. The Maledict and Stormhammer will burst him down. NaVi lose Dendi, but again, the team fight definitely going their way. They find three. As the intel here, as he spots out Aloha Dance, that'd be a huge catch to get him. Because of that, General's allowed to jump in. Slayer's there with a response, gets the two-man crush to buy some time, and now with the BKB and the ult, he turns back to Rog, but Rog rolls out in time, will survive as he's healed up by the Voodoo Restoration. And he'll get him himself away. Dendi now moving in. Slayer again with the crush, but Crystallize again. Perfect positioning. Jumps into place. Gets the stun down onto Aloha Dance. Picks up a second. Crystallize is consistently impressing in this game, as he's coming in with some very tight carry performance on the Sven.
6-1.
Yep.
Top of net worth when he got pretty much like aggro duel / tri-lane and completely shut down. I mean, his team made a very incredible amount of space for him to do this and catch back up.
For sure,
but
yeah.
Still, he knows when he needs to go in. He knows which targets to go for with the stuns as well. He's doing really well, and it's looking more and more difficult for Vega now.
And overall, it's just NaVi playing much tighter as a team in comparison to Vega. G, he's farming these Ancients for the low ground. Has to be careful. So Neko jumps forward. BKB comes out. G in response turns towards Roger. Roger buying some time for himself with the yours, but there again the jumping Crystallize looks for Aloha Dance. BKB and the ult's out. He hasn't got the damage, of course, to punch through that ult, but they have got the stun duration. The Roar from General comes through the BKB onto the Ursa. Crystallize moves on for a second. Jump forward from General. Jump forward from Dendi. Everybody's jumping in onto G. Roger kicks him in the face, and NaVi bring down a third. How do you stop this push?
Jump in right away.
Straight indeed onto Aloha Dance. He does get forced to the side. Chain Frost is thrown out, but Dendi just BKBs, mans up against the bear. Aloha Dance still alive for the time being, heading back. Dendi moves forward. It will end up getting himself Hex, as now Vega can turn, beat down on the Spider. That's the Aegis pop. Seneko getting brought down by G. Crystallize comes in with the stun. Roger jumping forward as well. Gets the free-man boulder smash off into the Magnetize. He will get taken down almost early. He uses himself, buys some time. Again, oh, he's the cheese. Rolls out. It doesn't matter. Not going to make it. The Bears there ready and waiting. As NaVi actually lose the Aegis. They lose the cheese. They lose two heroes. And Vega, they do hold on to that. So a very strong defense.
Oh. Right, I said they're just going to kill everybody, and they somehow turn it around, and there's no...
not done.
They didn't even take it. They did no building damage.
They can get Crystallized. That would be huge. BKB still on cooldown for 15 seconds. Oh, he's been RTZ'd. There's nowhere to chop his way out. Jump forward, has the halberd, which will slow down Aloha Dance a little bit. And yeah, indeed, with the Spider's appearance, Aloha Dance, he has to run. He can't hide. Zayak and G are there. Slayer does come forward. Now they can look to turn. Crystallize BKB's back up, but he's being Viper Strike. The kite is real. He's slowed down, has to blink himself away. Dendi still trying to fight up against Aloha, but there's Afterlife. This Hex on the Nature's Prophet, changing absolutely everything at this stage of the game. And suddenly Vega,
oh my goodness,
they're back. They're winning fights. They're holding on to the game despite all odds. Great plays from Afterlife as well. Did, of course, cost him the use of that buyback to get in.
And now he's dead.
And now he is. And now he is. He's not getting out of this. Slayer. I mean, it's a cute little three-man crush, but there's just no damage follow-up at the time. Zayak throws out a Chain Frost. And still backing off. G being moved forward, but Sneko there. Crystallizer just ready to turn. Drops down the stun. Death Ward's there. Takes down the Lich. They'll move forward onto G. He's surrounded by NaVi.
Woo!
This time, this fight should be the end of the game, as a double kills there for Crystallize. G will buy back. They're trying their best to hold on, but NaVi, with 4 members ready to beat down and take the fight here. Can Vega really hold with just 2 alive? It is their 2 cores.
Sneko taunting as well in front of the tier 4s.
Oh, lower dance. He's trying for it. Straight in with the BKB, looking towards General. General forced back. Not the Earth shot, but now NaVi just turned. The stun's there with the Maledict, paralyzing Cask as well. A low R dance has gone for 77. GG well played is called as they finally tap out, and NaVi take Game 1. A few hiccups towards the end, but overall, very convincing for NaVi and very strong. Crystallize and Dendi, some top tier core plays.
Yeah, that was the push I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's
what you expected.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Time.
No, but it's true. Like, you know, they were at such a deficit. You kind of expect NaVi to be able to crush them out with that. But yeah, overall, I mean, Vega had some decent lanes and stuff, but they're running an Ursa lineup. They really need to get that Roche. They tried to go into it versus Beastmaster and Broodmother, and yeah, the Vision game comes out for NaVi. They get their team fight, heroes and items out way earlier than the Slardar gets Blink, and Vega's unable to really, do anything afterwards for that. They try to get some pickoffs. They do. Aloha went pretty berserk, I would say.
He did.
In the game, but
he hit his timing early, started to go ham, but
still hard.
Definitely